The history of basketry in the Philippines. Baskets are the children of the gods and the basis of our earth. According to the ancient Mesopotamians, they believed that the world began when a wicker rock was placed on the oceans and soil was spread on the rock up to the make land masses. Ancient Egyptian bakers used baskets to hold baked loaves of bread. The single most famous basket may well have been the basket made of bulrushes and mud in which the baby Moses was floated to safety. All ancient civilizations produced baskets. The Romans cultivated willow for their basket, and the Japanese and Chinese also counted basketry among their many handicrafts with Asian origins. The craft of basketry gave rise to pottery making because baskets were used as molds for some of the earliest pots. Consequently, the history of pottery and basketry, as unearthed and decoded by archaeologists, is irrevocably interwoven. Where the vegetable fibers have not survived, many pots that show the patterns of the baskets used to mold them have been found. The Native Americans may well have left the greatest legacy to the world of baskets. The Indians of Arizona and the New Mexico made basket molded pottery from 5000 to 1000 BC. As part of the earliest basket heritage, their baskets, many of which have survived in grave sites, are heralded as a pure art form and one that was created not only by a primitive people but also by women. Basketry extended in the making of many materials the Indians used daily including fishing nets, animal and fish snares, cooking utensils that were so finely woven that they were waterproof, ceremonial costume and baskets, and even plaques in the northwest. The Tlingit and Chilkat made twine baskets from the most delicate of fibers. In the southwest, the Hopi, Apache, and other Pueblo tribes made coiled baskets with bold decoration and geometric patterns of both dye and natural fibers. In the late 18,000s, basketry of Native Americans became popular as decorative objects with the disadvantage that there were fewer Indian craftspeople remaining to meet the demand in 1898. After the Spanish-American War, the Philippines, which also had a strong basket-making tradition, were governed by the United States. Rural dwellers grew their own basket-making materials and manufactured baskets for sale to cities. The mutual need for baskets in the United States and the strengthening of economy of the Philippines caused schools with classes in basket weaving to be established. The only books on the subject were about the baskets made by Native Americans. So the schools taught tradition Indian basketry to the Filipinos. Eventually, native Filipino weavers became the teachers as well, and both broad ranges of styles found a new homeland for manufacture and a ready market in the United States. The Philippine Islands remain a major basket-making center today. Basket weaving has been found suitable to mechanization, but standardization of hand methods. Raw materials. Raw materials include a wide range of plant fibers, including roots, cane, twigs, and grasses, reeds, raffia, and basket willows may be the best known. Concentrated cloth dyes are also used in some types of manufacture, and vegetable dyes are sometimes made by hobbyists to procedure unique coloration imitating historic baskets. Wood is also used for some designs, particularly when the type basket needs a solid bottom and for some types of handles. Other than raw materials, the basket maker needs tools like saws, awls, planes, knives, and beaters for hammering or bending pieces of willow. A tub is required for soaking fibers if coiled baskets are to be made. Sewing tools like blunt, tapestry, needles, and thread are required. The manufacturer also needs patterns or designs. For the hobbyist, many of these items can be purchased in basket making kits. Design. Every basket has a character that is largely determined by the kind of fiber used to make it. Design, therefore, may depend on the available fibers, or conversely to produce a particular design. Appropriate fibers need to be purchased or found. Fibers are round, flexible, or flat. Round rods are usually woven among other round rods. Similarly, flat strips can be woven together or twisted around stiff rods, grasses, crushed stems, or other flexible fibers are wrapped around each other to form a coil. Then the coil is stitched to itself in a ring spiral to form the basket sides. The designer therefore has determined what fiber are available and plans the basket accordingly. Designs can be based on existing basket, photos of historic types, a particular purpose, or used for the basket, or, or a size and shape required for practical uses or desired for decorative ones. Another aspect of design is any pattern or coloration that may be worked into the shape of the basket. Again, materials, their natural colors, and their susceptibility to dyeing need to be considered.